Alright, so yesterday I did a video on how to improve your aim in Fortnite. And in that video, it was all about playing on controller, aka on console. So if you missed that video, definitely check it out. However, I had a ton of people ask me and leave comments. You can read them yourself on that video. They said, well, Tabor, what about mouse and keyboard? How can we improve our aim there? And that's a great question because that is today's video. So if you've been a follower of my channel for a while, you'll know that I am primarily a console player. I love the PlayStation 5, I love the PlayStation 4, I love playing on controller. However, I have a really good computer because I use it to edit my videos, and everyone always says, why don't you learn how to play mouse and keyboard? So I have two sons that love to play games as well, and they wanted to try mouse and keyboard, and I thought there's no way that they could just pick it up and learn how to play because they've been playing controller their whole lives. So I bought my son a pretty decent computer. I mean, it was just okay. That was a few years ago. And the moment he touched mouse and keyboard, he was amazing. It was absolutely ridiculous. Same thing for my younger son. They just picked it up instantly. And here I am, the veteran gamer. When I try to play a mouse and keyboard, at least at first, I was terrible. It was absolutely night and day difference between them learning it and me learning it. However, then I learned the secret technique that helped me improve my aim exponentially. And besides having a good mouse and keyboard, which are absolutely vital, it's having a good mouse pad. So I was just using my desk. I didn't have a mouse pad at all, and I felt like my aim would just be scuffed. But there's a debate in and of itself. Do mouse pads really help your aim on mouse and keyboard? And really, it's a matter of personal preference. But people with great aim and professional players, they will all tell you the same thing. Yes, absolutely. Mouse pads 100% can affect your aim. So the speed of the mouse pad is a huge factor. You could be limiting yourself by choosing a pad that's too slow or too fast for the game you're playing. You don't want to feel like you're fighting against your mouse pad while trying to do what you want in a game. So I genuinely believe that mouse pads have just as much an impact on your aim as the mouse itself. And why is that? Well, it's because your mouse pad dictates how your mouse moves based on how you move it. It's like the sensitivity profile in a game. When you move around your mouse, your sensitivity dictates how much movement you'll make. That can be applied to mouse pads as well. So people often tend to dismiss mouse pads for some reason, but they're very much impactful, like I said. If you're playing any game that requires fine mouse movement, it's very worth your while to find a high quality pad. So for me, it was like playing on the PS5 on 60 Hertz and then jumping to 144 Hertz. It's an incredible quality of life upgrade that'll make your gameplay not only more consistent, but more enjoyable. Now don't automatically assume that just because you've got a nice mouse pad, you're going to be that much better. It still takes practice and work. So long story short, the aiming function of your mouse is based on the friction that your device is moving. You could be the best player aim-wise with the right pad, or you could be absolutely terrible because of the wrong mouse pad. So that's where this video comes in. So if you weren't aware, I am partnered with SteelSeries and they make all my equipment. The mouse that I use, the keyboard that I use, the speakers that I use, and now the mouse pads that I use as well. So first of all, I do have a discount code. Just like my Support-A-Creator Code in Fortnite, it's tabortime, Tabortime. So let me show you and talk about these new mouse pads that they've got. These literally just came out. So this mouse pad is called the QCK Performance. So there's three different options. There's speed, there's balance, and there's control. And obviously based on their names, they're designed for different play styles. So how do you know which mouse pad to pick? Let me just give you the description of all three. I'll tell you my personal favorite one that I use, and then I'll show you an unboxing video. So first is the QCK Speed. And this one's crafted for gamers who thrive on fast-paced action. So this performance speed pad offers an unparalleled frictionless glide, which lets you focus purely on performance. The ultra smooth surface is engineered for rapid, effortless movement, delivering the split-second responsiveness essential in fast-paced gameplay. So this one 100% I recommend for Marvel Rivals. If you play mouse and keyboard on Marvel Rivals, you know how intense that game is. There's micromanagement you've got to do all the time. So for that, I definitely recommend the speed pad. Next up is the QCK Balance. And this one will give you the perfect blend of speed and control. So you get the swift glide of a speed pad, but in addition, the precision stopping power of a control pad. So this one's kind of the best of both worlds. And that brings us to the last one, the QCK Control. So this one features a micro-textured surface which gives you steady precision. And this is my personal favorite and the one that I use because it's for those that thrive on accuracy. And just like with controller, that's my best attribute when I play mouse and keyboard. accuracy. I may not be able to build and edit in Fortnite like a pro, but I can 100% aim better than most players. So if you're like me and you opt for precision over comfort, then this is the one for you. But if you want a more comfortable surface, then definitely go with the balance pad. So those are the three types: speed, balance, and control. So before I show you these three pads, because I actually own all three of them, let me show you this demo video. So this is the glide test using the Aerox 3 mouse, which is also a SteelSeries product. So this is going to show you the friction as well as the glide on all three of these pads that I just talked about. So all three pads are tested here to measure their speed on a constant slope. So as you can see with the speed pad, it takes 1.17 seconds. If we go to the balance, it's a little in between, it's 1.35 seconds. And then if we go to the control one, my personal favorite, it's longer than both, 1.49 seconds. So just like I described in all three of them, there's a distinct difference. If you're in a fast-paced game, go with the speed one because you've got that quick glide. If you want to balance between the two, definitely get the balance one. And if you want to fine-tune your accuracy, then definitely go with the control one. So if you're not sure which one would be best and you don't want to get all three, definitely try the balance one. That's a great starting point. So before I show them to you, how much do they cost? So I thought the price was pretty fair. For the large size, it's $39.99. And all three types are the same. The balance, the control, the speed, they're all $39.99. If you want the extra large one, then it goes up by $10, so it's $49.99. And again, same price for the balance, control, speed. Now obviously with the extra large one, which I prefer, you can put your keyboard on it as well. If you don't care about that, then obviously just go with the large. Large is just for the mouse, extra large being for the keyboard and the mouse. Okay, so let me show you these in real life. Alright, so here's the actual review and unboxing. So this is the mouse I'm going to use to demonstrate. This is the Aerox 3, and this is a phenomenal lightweight mouse. Both my son and I use this. So this is the box that has all three of them in, the control, balance, and speed. I love collecting these types of boxes. It's awesome. I display these on my shelf. But it opens up like this, ta-da! And then it says Precision Made Personal. But you can actually feel the difference between the speed, the balance, and the control. So whoop, watch how fast my finger goes across that. And then this one's a little slower, and then this one is the slowest. Remember, control, balance, speed. So I pretty much already talked about all this. The speed, obviously, for fast-paced games. Balance is a mixture between the two, and control is the one I use. That's the one for perfect, precise aiming. Okay, so here we go. This is the speed, and it's marked by the pink. And of course, it's got the SteelSeries logo. Then we got the balance, which is the teal. And my personal favorite, the control, which is yellow. All have the SteelSeries logo on it. So these are the large ones, by the way, not the extra large. So this would only be for your mouse, not your keyboard as well. So right away, you can actually hear the difference. So listen to this. This is the speed. I can glide across that easily. Here's the balance one. It's a little almost deeper in sound effect. And then the control one. See how heavy sounding that is? That's because I'm slower. And that gives you the precise aim. How crazy is that? I mean, you can literally feel the difference between the three. Okay, so super lightweight mouse. Again, this is the Aerox 3, the one I personally use. They make all kinds of awesome color schemes for it. So this would be for the Marvel Rivals one, like I said. Look at this. Absolutely astounding. Now remember, the speed one is for super fast-paced gaming. So if you're playing some kind of single-player game where it's not very action-packed, I don't think I would recommend this one for you. But it feels outstanding. I mean, the glide is just phenomenal. Beautifully done. And then we go to the balance one. Still feels really good. It's a mixture between comfort, speed, and accuracy. So this is probably the all-around best pad in my opinion. Very smooth still, not as quick obviously as the speed, but it works perfectly. And then we got my personal favorite, the one I use to improve my aim and my accuracy. I absolutely love this one. So obviously not as fast at all. And I did mention comfort a little bit because remember, your wrist is going to be on it. You're going to feel that, hey, this is a little more textured. It's going to be a little more harsh on your hands. So if you prefer the comfort over the aim, definitely stick with the balance. But in terms of comfort, I think the speed one feels the best. It's so smooth, definitely the most comfortable. So if that's your priority, go for the speed. Because it's a night and day difference between speed and then control. It just feels more textured and rough, but you need that for the precise aim. However, again, if that's a selling point, definitely opt for either the balance or the speed. This one feels great too. Not as good as the speed, but it feels good. So like I said, if you buy one of these, it's not like you're instantly going to improve, but it'll be a stepping stone to get you on your way. So if you only play Marvel Rivals or a fast-paced game, I would say the speed, or if you prefer comfort. If you're not sure which one to get, definitely go for the balance because it's got comfort, it's got speed, it's a great pad all around. And if you want to just improve your accuracy, I think the control pad is the best. That's the one I use, and that one's helped me immensely on mouse and keyboard. So there you go, the brand new QCK Performance mouse pads. Absolutely amazing. Definitely recommend. Pick which one you like best and give it a whirl. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And as mentioned, don't forget to use my discount code, which is tabortime.